Louisville Mayor Greg Fisher sent out this tweet tonight. The board, he says, is a great example of what his team, Metro Council, residents, and law enforcement can do in a partnership. Now, this legislation is the third piece of police reform that the Metro Council has passed since June, following the ban on no-knock warrants and the limitations on police use of force. The conversation is turning to what's next. Council members are pointing at Kentucky lawmakers with a push for changes at the state level. The Night Team's Tyler Emery is joining us live right now. She also covered the vote tonight. Tyler?
Well, Doug, we've heard consistently from city leaders for months who say that their hands are tied when it comes to passing some police reforms because they say it requires changes in state law. Well, now council is pushing for action on those changes from the state legislature.
The community is continuing its calls for reforms to Louisville's police department.
There's very little that we control here locally.
It's why Councilman Marcus Winkler has filed a resolution urging Kentucky lawmakers to consider Metro Council's request for changes.
So part of my effort here is to move the focus where it needs to be, which is in Frankfort.
The resolution lays out 3 areas for changes. 1 asks the state legislature to allow subpoena power for the office of the Inspector General, a position created by Thursday's passing of the Civilian Review Board ordinance.
One piece should be a no-brainer, and that is that granting subpoena power.
Kentucky Senator Gerald Neal of Louisville says the other asks by Metro Council will be tougher to pass at the state level. Council also wants the Kentucky Open Records Act amended to mandate police departments release body camera footage, 911 calls, and other communications after critical incidents.
To enhance transparency, accountability, and restore the public trust, between our citizens and our police.
Lastly, the resolution asks the law to be changed to allow city officials to make public comments about incidents before investigations are complete.
Making these changes is not anti-police.
I think it has a tremendous amount of merit, but I think it's going to be more of a difficult piece.
Councilman Winkler says he knows it'll be an uphill battle. Senator Neal, who's working on crafting police reform legislation, says it's not plausible all changes will be made, but he does expect statewide reform on no-knock search warrants and body cameras.
I also checked with the River City FOP on this resolution. They told me in a statement tonight that the FOP feels that any potential changes to state law need to be fully examined by all parties involved in order to determine the value and/or repercussions of those changes. Live tonight at City Hall for the Night Team, I'm Tyler Emery.